came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see that.
Man, this timeline is crazy, man.
I know. So many things coming at one time.
The story surrounding Diddy has become a whirlwind of shocking allegations, damning evidence, and explosive revelations, resembling a Hollywood screenplay. This is no fiction, but the unfolding drama of one of the music industry's most influential figures. The accusations against him are jaw-dropping, fueled by leaked memoirs and mysterious recordings, all steeped in intrigue, betrayal, and unanswered questions. At the heart of it all is the late Kim Porter, whose involvement adds a tragic layer to this saga that continues to captivate and shock the public.
Done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
The latest bombshell comes in the form of a supposed memoir attributed to Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner and mother of 3 of his children. The book, titled Kim's Lost Words, has taken the internet by storm, allegedly filled with claims of physical harm, coercion, and deeply troubling behavior on Diddy's part. However, Diddy's legal team has firmly denied the book's authenticity, calling it a blatant fabrication. In a surprising twist, his children have publicly supported their father's stance, labeling the memoir as nothing more than a cruel hoax designed to tarnish his reputation.
What his team is trying to do is get the public to assume that the government is leaking some of this negative information about him, like that Cassie video. But the reality is he's got a lot of enemies, and I really don't believe it's the government.
Quincy, Christian, and the twins, Jesse and Delilah, released a united statement, firmly rejecting the claims made in the book. They described their late mother as a beacon of love and kindness, someone to be remembered for her strength, not dragged into the mud of conspiracy theories. They stressed that the official cause of her passing, as determined by medical examiners, was natural and free from foul play. Our mother should not be defined by lies, their statement read. She deserves to rest in peace. Though poignant and emotional, not everyone is convinced by their plea.
Porter, that is Diddy's ex, who's also the mother of his 3 of his children.
Right.
Has detailed the alleged abuse that she suffered at his hands.
Oh, no.
And this is all in a memoir.
The memoir's contents, whether authentic or not, paint a dark and disturbing picture of Diddy's relationship with Kim Porter. It alleges years of manipulation, physical incidents, and emotional torment. One passage reportedly describes a violent altercation that left Porter hospitalized with a broken arm, only for her to wake up and find Diddy by her side, acting as if nothing had happened. The book's narrative reaches a chilling peak when Porter allegedly expresses fears for her life in her final days, sending cryptic messages to friends that hinted at danger, with one message reading, "He got me." Though unverified, these claims have sparked a firestorm of speculation. Diddy's attorney has not held back, calling the book not only fake, but also deeply offensive. He argues that it's a deliberate attempt to tarnish Porter's legacy and exploit her name for profit. However, despite the official narrative that her passing was due to natural causes, whispers of something more sinister have never fully subsided. From the moment news of her passing broke, skeptics pointed to inconsistencies and raised questions that remain unanswered. Now, with the resurfacing of these explosive allegations, those whispers have escalated into a deafening roar.
You know what I'm saying? Just with this Cassie thing, I didn't know her, but I knew somebody like, and that was Kim Porter. I didn't know Cassie, but I knew somebody who was going through the same thing she was going through, and that was Kim Porter.
The controversy surrounding the memoir has also brought attention to Diddy's complex relationship with Kim Porter, a partnership that spanned nearly 2 decades. While the two shared undeniable moments of love and affection, insiders claim their time together was far from a fairy tale. Friends close to the couple have described their relationship as marred by jealousy and control. One unnamed source alleged that Diddy's possessiveness often led to explosive arguments, with Porter feeling trapped and unable to fully live her life. He didn't want her to have anyone else, the source claimed, but he didn't treat her the way she deserved. Either then there are the tapes. Courtney Burgess, a former friend of Diddy, has come forward, claiming to possess recordings that could unravel this entire case. According to Burgess, Porter herself handed him these tapes before her passing. The tapes allegedly contain footage of private gatherings involving Diddy and several high-profile individuals. Descriptions of the recordings are chilling, with some participants seemingly in compromised states, unaware that cameras were rolling. Burgess has since turned the tapes over to authorities, and their existence has become a critical piece in the unfolding legal drama, intensifying the already explosive situation.
Kim had took the where you open up wine, the corkscrew. She took the corkscrew, caught him on his wrist, defending himself, and he almost, I know he tore some ligament, but he almost hit an artery. I came close to the artery, or either scratched it or cut it a little bit, because he just kept bleeding.
The legal proceedings have taken a dramatic turn with Burgess subpoenaed to testify before a grand jury. Outside the courthouse, he briefly spoke to reporters, hinting at the explosive nature of the evidence he has provided. When pressed about the tapes, Burgess remained cautious but confirmed that they involved multiple celebrities and painted a disturbing picture of what occurred behind closed doors. All were victims, he said cryptically. They didn't know what was being done to them. His statement has left many questioning just how deep this rabbit hole really goes.
You know, he get the trafficking because he took her to different states and had her perform acts with different, male prostitutes and different people, sometimes against her will.
The tapes are just one part of the puzzle. The memoir, or at least an unedited version of it, has reportedly been submitted to investigators as well. If proven authentic, it could serve as a damning piece of evidence in the growing case against Diddy. The book allegedly provides detailed accounts of how he orchestrated his gatherings and used his influence to manipulate those around him. One passage reportedly describes how Porter felt like a pawn in Diddy's games. Forced into situations she couldn't escape, however, Diddy's legal team has vehemently denied these claims, dismissing the memoir as a work of fiction. They argue that the timing of its release is no coincidence, calling it part of a coordinated effort to tarnish their client's reputation. This is nothing more than a baseless attack, Diddy's attorney stated. The truth will come out, and we are confident it will exonerate Mr. Combs. But with each new revelation, the walls seem to be closing in on the music mogul, and the case continues to grow more complex.
Broke him, let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht. So Cassie's story is Kim's story. Cassie's book is Kim's book.
Adding to the drama is the involvement of Kim Porter's family. While her children have defended their father, others close to Porter have been less quick to dismiss the allegations. Albie Shore, Porter's former partner and father of her eldest son, has called for a full investigation into her passing. He has hinted at a larger conspiracy, suggesting that Porter's untimely death was not as straightforward as the official reports claim. Though his allegations remain unsubstantiated, they have added fuel to an already raging fire surrounding the case.
Bro, when y'all look at this thing and saying force, y'all think that he threatened to beat her, threatened to do something like that. That ain't what force is. It could come from the mentality. Yo, he put her in a certain position, in a certain situation, and a certain time in her life.
The public is deeply divided. Some rally behind Diddy, claiming he's the target of a smear campaign aimed at bringing down a powerful figure. Others, however, view the growing list of allegations as too overwhelming to ignore. Social media has turned into a battleground, with supporters and critics clashing over every new detail. As more information surfaces, it's clear that this story is far from over.
That she saw no way out other than doing what he told her to do. He had mentally controlled her. It's like a pimp. Diddy had pimp potential. He had her mind messed up where it controlled her.
What makes this case even more complex is the potential involvement of other high-profile figures. The tapes allegedly feature multiple celebrities, and rumors about their identities are swirling. While no names have been officially confirmed, the mere speculation has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. The thought that some of the industry's most beloved stars could be implicated in such a scandal is almost too much to process. But if the tapes are as damning as Burgess claims, the fallout could be catastrophic. It's a tangled web of accusations, denials, and unanswered questions. At the heart of it all is Kim Porter. Her life, her legacy, and her untimely passing have become the focal point of a story that grows more complicated by the day. Whether the memoir is authentic or not, and whether the tapes are as incriminating as they sound, one thing is certain. The truth is out there. It's only a matter of time before it comes to light, bringing with it answers and likely even more questions.
I think, yeah.
There's every man possibly is capable. I think he's very capable of doing it. It's in his character. That's who he is. That's what comes with power. That's what comes with arrogance. That's what comes with, what makes him, power. That's just the selfishness that make you be like that.
As the legal battles intensify and the public waits for answers, the spotlight on Diddy shows no signs of fading. The music mogul, once untouchable, now finds himself at the heart of a scandal that could forever alter his legacy. With each new revelation, the stakes rise, the allegations grow more shocking, and the questions become even more urgent. What really happened behind closed doors, and will the truth ever be fully revealed?
So it's just another form to silence a man, to humble a person. You know how sometimes you got to humble somebody?
You're right.
Yeah, I think he's being humbled right now, which it took a long time. It takes a long time to humble an arrogant person.
The revelations against Diddy continue to grow, and with each new detail, the story becomes darker and more twisted. If you thought the claims from Kim Porter's alleged memoir were shocking, wait until you hear what's coming next. The testimonies, the tapes, and the involvement of some of Hollywood's biggest names have turned this scandal into something that feels almost too wild to be true. But this isn't a movie, it's real life, and the fallout is just beginning.
Not really put their hands on women really is men who have feminine traits. So, it really takes a coward to put his hands on a woman. So, a man is so strong enough, we can just walk away. You can do, it's so many different things that you can do other than get upset, put your hands on a woman. But that comes from a man who's not quite a grown man.
One of the most disturbing aspects of this case is the alleged footage now in the hands of investigators. These recordings, reportedly stored on flash drives given to Courtney Burgess by Kim Porter, are said to show some of the most unsettling scenes imaginable. According to Burgess, the tapes feature 8 high-profile figures, including 2 women and 6 men, all caught in compromising situations. What makes these videos even more alarming is the claim that some individuals involved were not in a state to fully comprehend what was happening around them. Burgess described the footage as showing people who appear to be heavily influenced by outside factors, with their vulnerability captured on camera for reasons we can only speculate.
Yeah, but so there's still, it's crazy too because there's still more happening in court. Everything is still active even though we're not hearing about it as much anymore. And the people may be fatigued like we talked about prior to.
What's clear is that this story is far from over. With the tapes now in the hands of investigators and more lawsuits on the horizon, the full scope of this scandal has yet to be revealed. As the public waits for answers, one thing is certain: the entertainment industry will never be the same. This isn't just about Diddy. It's about a culture of exploitation that has been allowed to thrive for far too long, and now it's being exposed as the scandal surrounding Diddy continues to unfold. The questions only grow more pressing. Do you believe the memoir attributed to Kim Porter is authentic, or is it a fabrication designed to tarnish Diddy's reputation? And what about the tapes? Could they really implicate some of Hollywood's biggest names, or is this all just an elaborate hoax? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. Until next time, stay curious.